Hello, welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook.
We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays,
and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics.
I'm Connor McCarthy.
I'm Nate Edelman.
I'm Brian Chong.
Poly Playbook starts now.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl this year?
I think the Patriots are going to win.
Hi, I'm Joe Schatz, and I'm here at Spanos Stadium.
I'm Megan Healy here at Staples Center.
Myself will be taking on Sierra Highland, best pitcher in Big West softball history. Let's see how this goes.
Tune in every week to Poly Playbook, right here on Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook. We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays, and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics. I'm Garrett Brown. Poly Playbook starts now. Reporter Lauren Pluman recently got a chance to catch up with Sierra Highland, Cal Poly's former star softball pitcher.
Former Cal Poly softball pitcher Sierra Highland is back at Cal Poly after her first professional season with the Chicago Bandits.
So I have a full 2 more quarters. Just stretched out, kind of made it a little easier on myself. But yeah, it's great to be back.
Head softball coach Jenny Condon is grateful for the new knowledge Highland has brought to the team.
She brought back a lot of maturity. She always was mature. She was a great teammate. She was a hard worker. But she's got a whole different level of experience. And I think she's got a new perspective. So it's been exciting to see her back on the other side.
The transition from playing collegiate softball to professional has been a bit of a learning experience for Highland.
It's a lot different. It's definitely a reality check if you don't know exactly what you're going into, I guess, especially from a smaller school. We didn't play all the top 25 every game.
She has enjoyed her time with the Bandits so far and is looking to take on a new challenge.
I'm actually trying out for the Mexican national team in February, so we'll see how that goes. So I might be playing on a national team, so that'll be cool.
Lauren Plume, Mustang News.
Highland returns to Chicago 2 days after graduation in June and is joined by Cal Poly pitching coach Ali Carta, who recently signed to play with the Bandits. The Cal Poly Strength and Conditioning program is a key part of athlete success at Cal Poly. At the helm of it all is Director of Cal Poly Strength and Conditioning, Chris Holder, who has worked as a coach for over 15 years.
In this day and age right now, a athletic program that doesn't have a strength person they're trying to lose, just because everybody's got one, and it truly is an integral part of the successes and those things for all the teams.
Holder is responsible for designing and implementing team and athlete-specific workouts in an effort to make Cal Poly athletics as successful as possible. The Cal Poly women's basketball team took on the Big West leading UC Davis Aggies on Saturday, January 20th in the Mott Center. The Mustangs came into the game having won 4 of their last 5 games, but the Mustangs struggled to take a lead and trailed by 20 points in the beginning of the 4th quarter. Full court press and back-to-back threes from senior forward Mary Kate Evans would change the momentum of the game. Din Leopepe continued her stellar play with her 4th 30-point game in the last 8 games. And Lynn Leopepe recorded her 16th career double-double with 14 points and 10 rebounds. The Mustangs cut the Aggies' lead to just 3 points, but their late 4th quarter rally wasn't enough, as Cal Poly would go on to lose by a final score of 80-76.
Everyone is all bought in, so we know that every time when you go in, you're going to give your all, because you know the next person behind you is going to do the same thing. So I think just going 100% is a big thing for us, and just keeps us going.
I think we just learned a lot about ourselves and how aggressive we can be and what we can make happen, and that we have a lot of fight in us and we're never going to give up. And it doesn't matter the score, the game's never over.
I love this team. That's exactly the way that I love to personally play. So, for them to buy in and put it all out on the line and give this kind of effort that they're putting in.
Men's basketball took 2 losses on the road last week to UC Irvine and CSUN. At UC Irvine last Thursday, junior forward Josh Martin produced his 6th career-high double-double with a career-high 24 points and a season-high 12 rebounds. But his efforts fell short when they fell 80-73 to the Anteaters on Saturday. The team traveled to Cal State Northridge for an ESPN3 broadcasted game, where junior guard Donovan Fields finished with the team leading 14 points. Within the last 10 minutes, Cal Poly came as close came as close as a 12-point barrier from the Matadors, but eventually lost 72-54. The basketball team will return home to Mott Gym this Thursday, the 25th to face Long Beach State at 7. Cal Poly Wrestling is winless in their first 3 league duels. However, they did not get a chance to compete last week. The match was canceled due to the government shutdown. The Mustangs will host Pac-12 rival Stanford this Friday in Mott Gym at 7 p.m. Let's take a look at a few games coming up for the Mustangs. Men's basketball will host Long Beach State this Thursday at 7 p.m. in the Mott Gym. Women's basketball will travel to Long Beach State to play the 49ers this Thursday at 7 p.m. And on Friday, track and field will compete in the University of Washington Invitational in Seattle, Washington, starting at 1:30 p.m. Well, that's all we have for Poly Playbook Sports action this show. You can follow us on Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook, or you can log on to mustangnews.net for continuous Cal Poly sports coverage. I'm Garrett Brown. Have a great rest of your week.